So the first thing we want to do is take our 13-inch long half-an-inch pipe, place it down next to our 3/4-inch pipe. We're going to need to heat up this pipe from a little past the smaller pipe all the way to the end completely, because we're going to be driving this pipe into the 3/4-inch pipe. So I'm using my heating trough and I'm using a heat gun. Now this will help speed things up a little bit. So here we go. Alright. Once the pipe is nice and pliable, you want to take a towel, hold it while you drive the half-an-inch piece into the 3/4-inch piece. And you're going to need to go quickly, otherwise it will harden and set on you before it's all the way in. So once you get to the end here, you just kind of got to press it in. So there we go. Here you see both pipes are now stuck together. You just need to go and make sure that this now is straight. So I'm just going to go sight down this and make sure that it cools straight and not twisted or warped or bent. Okay, now that this is set, what you want to do, or what I like to do, is mark this, just to say that this is up, this is the end. Because once we put this other side in and everything's, the plastic's all soft and you're going to put it in, it's very easy to accidentally put it in the wrong side and you just kind of ruin the whole dynamic of your club. So it's important to label so you know which side is going to get all the other PVC pipes attached. The first thing we're going to do is heat this up so we can put this end piece inside. It's not going to take too much, so we'll do that quickly. Alright, now that it's warm enough, just take the half-an-inch piece, drive it in, and there you are. So now we're going to get started on the 1-inch pipe. So this is our 1-inch pipe, and it's going to go onto our 3/4-inch like this, if you can see. So what we're going to need to do is just heat this up completely until this is soft, and we can drive the 3/4-inch pipe inside of it. So here we go. Okay, now that it's nice and pliable, you want to take this, take your pipe, make sure you've got the right side, start with the beveled end, and drive it onto the 3/4-inch pipe. Okay, so here you have it. So you can see what I was saying, how there's a fairly smooth transition here. It's not as bad as if this were a sharp edge. Now we want to do the same thing to this end cap here, which is going to slide over the end and become the end of the handle. You just want to heat this up and then we can slide it over. And first I'm going to go and sand this down a little more, because this is not as important as this being smooth, because this is what your hand is going to be resting against, and in some cases you're going to be holding over it. So I'm going to sand this down and then we're going to place this on. Alright, so here it is. Just heat it up. You want to be gentle because it's very easy to burn small pieces like this. Okay. So now you take the end of the club, take this piece, and slide it on. Make sure it lines up well with the rest of the club. There you go. There's the end. So that it's got a nice smooth transition here, so your hand can rest here, but it doesn't catch. So now if you stopped here, your pipe would be a little under, around a pound. So this would give you about 1 pound. So I'm going to be adding more pipes, so let's do that. Alright, so the next step is we're going to heat the 1 1/4 inch pipe and place it over the 1 inch. Now normally 1 inch pipe is too small to fit properly inside of this, but because we put the 1/2 inch pipe inside of the 3/8 inch pipe, is what happened is the 1/2 inch pipe expanded the 3/4 inch pipe, which in turn expanded the 1 inch pipe. So now the 1 inch pipe doesn't fit into the 1 1/4 inch pipe. What we're going to do is we're going to heat this up and slide it over. Okay, now that that's ready, take this, slide it over what you have so far. There you go. You can see all the different layers here. Alright, so now that we've got this, what we're going to do is heat up the 1.5 inch pipe, and this is going to complete the basic assembly of our Indian Club. So here we go. Okay, we take this, place it over the end. Okay, so here you can see they're all put together now, and here's the finished Indian Club. And just so you can see how we did, here's the finished Indian Club here. Now the only thing left to do is to round off the head here. You could use a file or a grinder, or even start whittling it with a knife, but I would suggest a grinder if you have one, and then second best I would say a really heavy file. So here we go.